rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come and stretch.
What it is, it's your boy Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuell reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's up, fellas?
Oh, me. I'm talking about it. It's supposed to be Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuell, but Teddy over there fighting with the camera right now.
What's up?
Hey, Happy New Year's 2023.
New year, baby.
2023. You know how many people run around? It's a new year, new me. I ain't taking none of the BS. No negativity. Shut up. You're going to be the same person you were last year. Shut up.
Everybody got a breakthrough year at some point.
Yep. Speaking of the breakthrough years, you know what I'm saying? I had a meeting with the organization yesterday. Warriors' New Year's resolution is we're going to fight every game. That's what we're working to do. It don't mean it's going to happen instantly, but we're going to fight. The same way we fight at home, it's going to be the same way we fight on the road, if not harder. That's our New Year resolution, Warriors, the nation.
What about you, Brother Queer? What you got?
Kind of the same thing, same team, same thing. Every night, make it a game every night. Don't Clay getting back in rhythm, getting back into scoring the ball. All of this is good and right on time, like it was last year when people started going out and people started coming back, and when you had Poole kind of emerge last year. So stay the course, trust the process. DiVincenzo, one of those pieces that we needed to find in this time that we're having. So stay the course. He playing good basketball. He's one of the pieces that we're gonna need down the stretch. So stay the course. People are gonna be coming back, get healthy, and keep playing. Trust yourself, trust the team, trust the process.
On me. And what you got, Teddy?
Yeah, boy, Luka is a god, but as we all know, everything don't last always. So we got to get a piece or two, something to help Luka carry the Mavs on down into a long payoff stretch. So I'm happy what Luka doing, but we know it can't last forever. We got to get some solid pieces around him, so we can compete with the Warriors and the Grizzlies and the Nuggets come playoff time. Because we in there. We going to be there. We just got to make sure we got enough to actually compete and beat y'all. So we got to find some more pieces. So hopefully it's going to come around the corner this year. Before that trade deadline, we're going to get something going.
I love the fact that we look like a team that you still got to go play a really good game to beat without our two All-Stars from last year and the MVP from the finals of last year. So I love the fact that we ain't no rollover team without the two All-Stars from last year.
Because even on the road, we be down 20. We come all the way back, make it a game. So, yeah.
You got what you got? What?
We got a lot of NBA streaks going on now.
Oh, streak segment. Mm-hmm. Streak, not the type that y'all be getting into on the weekend. Keep your clothes on. We
talking about them Brooklyn Nets and the 11-game win streak. So what you think contributed to this win streak?
So now we're being the longest active win streak. I think there was a talk in the locker room after KD made that comment. This is, what do y'all expect? Look at the roster. I think after that point, they came back, started becoming more healthy, and they had their talk, and now you're starting to see everything gel. This is what you expect out of that roster, because when I was looking at Kyrie leaving, I'm like, all right, if Kyrie lead, that's still a team there. But if they keep Kyrie, I'm looking at that. James Harden left, bro. Y'all still got a hell of a team. But Seth Curry, you got Joe Harris coming back. They added Royce O'Neal. Who else? They got TJ Warren. They got Ben Simmons. So they got a lot of backup pieces. You got the huge development and improvement in Claxton's play and, the rookie that they got. But you got a lot of pieces to go behind KD and Kyrie. And I think what we're witnessing is it's all starting to mesh. You don't have the Kyrie drama. You don't have the Ben Simmons, whatever he's dealing with, the Ben Simmons dilemma, and you don't have a bunch of injured players. So I think that's what's contributed to this 11-game win streak. Plus, they probably ain't played much of anybody within that 11-game win streak. I mean, they did play the Bucks, and they beat the Bucks, so I won't take that away from them.
And they beat the Cavs, and they beat the Hawks.
The Hawks is nobody to talk about. The Cavs, we can talk about the Cavs.
They had to play everybody. They didn't play.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you look at their schedule and you look at like the Warriors schedule in January or the Mavs schedule in December, that 11-game stretch didn't look like that. It wasn't like the Bucks and then the next night the Celtics and then the next night the Grizzlies. It didn't look like that. That's how our schedules are looking. Where you're going against all these, and when you talk about the Nuggets, the Suns, the Raptors, the Celtics, the Bucks, the Warriors, that was the Mavs schedule. Like they haven't hit that part in their schedule. That's what I'm saying.
So they got the Spurs coming up tomorrow. They got the Bulls followed by that, the Pelicans, the Heat, the Celtics.
So that's the Pelicans,
Raptors.
Heat, the Celtics. I think that's when that'll be a good. I want to keep an eye on that, a scope on that. That'll be a good point for them.
Yeah, they just played the Warriors, Bucks, and Cavs.
What was that?
So they played the Warriors the game before the Bucks.
Oh, but they ain't the Warriors, bro.
So how long you think this streak gonna last with those games coming up?
Oh, we talking about the Warriors on the road, one, and number two. It wasn't was Steph Curry playing?
I don't know, but if the Warriors, we can't really. I mean, we can't count them as a good team or a bad team. They're just a team right now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for them to go into a part of the schedule where they playing the good teams. That's what I'm saying. And this is like back to back to back, like we see, with the other teams. So that's why I'm not saying the Nets aren't a great team. They beat the Bucks, and I was like, that's a pivotal win for them. Arguably the best team in the East at the time. That's a pivotal win. They didn't beat the Celtics. But since they've been on this streak, they haven't played the Celtics. So now we got to wait and see.
Yeah, but I think they streak going to continue. All the other teams that's playing and winning, you got to win these games, and they winning these games. And the teams that's playing against each other, they either winning or losing, and they winning. So even the games that they come up with right now, they winning. And they have biggest offensive threats don't have to guard the best player on the other end. Three biggest players on the floor are all 6'11", or Ben Simmons 6'10". So they have length, they have size, they have youth, they have speed, they have fast breaks. They got a Ben Simmons who is a Swiss Army knife. He gonna guard the best player. He gonna give you 8 or 9 rebounds. He gonna give you 8 or 9 assists. He gonna give you 10 points. And KD and Kyrie get to kind of just
like offense
guard Herter or guard. You know what I'm saying? Like get to guard somebody else that they ain't really got to do nothing. And then on the other end, you got to worry about KD and Kyrie. So they got a good system, and they coach since the firing got all of them boys rebounding in their basketball. So that's a good thing. Now everybody playing basketball, they playing team ball. So I think it can continue if they go into they got people that knock down tough shots. So
I don't think it continues too much longer. I have to look at their schedule. Like you said, they play the Spurs. I mean, that'll be a game that they lose. It just happens that way with good teams going to playing teams like the Spurs, and they end up losing for whatever reason. They resting all their players, or they go in with, this is an easy team, and then the easy team gives you their all. But I'm not saying that that's the game that they're going to lose. Let me look at their schedule real quick, and then we can.
They got the Spurs.
But I say even with their bench, the way that they bench is off they bench, they got enough scoring. They got everything all around. They got everything. They got everything you need to win a basketball game. Like even the Celtics bench, once you get deeper into the Celtics bench, they bench start thinning out.
I think
Deep into
once
this
they
bench, once they healthy, they continue to keep getting more healthy.
yeah,
Like Seth Curry got 10 games under him now. You know what I'm saying? Harris got like 15, 20
but
games.
Seth Curry has declined since then though. I think even his role has like he ain't had a great game since he had that 120 30-point game. Like he
But
ain't
even
had a good
still,
game since then.
you got TJ Warren coming back from he done
Yeah.
got 5, 6, 7 games under him. The
I
more these
say
players get back in, you
I say
got
the
a lot
the
of firepower on their
the
bench.
longest I see they streak going is I think once they hit New Orleans, you're gonna see them. That's when they're gonna start being battle tested. If the Heat actually had their players that day, that's when you're gonna see. And then the Celtics. That's where that shit gonna stop. If it ain't stopped at the Pelicans, hell, the Bulls may even. If the Bulls show up the right way and it's in Chicago, it might stop
It's
right
a
there.
road trip. They finna go on a road trip.
Yeah, they
So
on
You
the
know what
they
I'm
well,
saying?
yeah, it's roll, and then they play Boston
We
at
shall
home.
see.
Yeah, we're gonna
We
stay
shall
tuned
see.
in. We're gonna stay tuned in, most
We
definitely.
shall see.
But I say, regardless, if it hasn't stopped, it's gonna stop at the Celtics.
I'm about reluctant to see 20 games Ben Simmons guarding Zion
if it
as
don't
opposed to 4.
if it don't stop at the Celtics, then hey, keep rolling. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna keep rolling. They will keep rolling and would have established themselves as the best team in the East.
Yeah, they number 2 right now.
Yep. All right, what you got next?
Losing streak.
Talk about them Minnesota Timberwolves. They are on a 4-game losing streak.
4-game losing streak.
What do y'all believe is the root cause of this situation? Anthony Edwards, your boy Anthony, been giving numbers, scoring.
That's it.
Hey, funny. They lost to them. I mean, really? Hold on, let me look and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, 6 games. They lost to Dallas. Lost to. I mean, really, this is like what I'm talking about, where you hit a piece of the schedule. You play Dallas, then the Celtics, then Miami, then New Orleans, then the Bucks. At 6 games in a row where it's straight heat.
Yeah, but they also don't have no firepower. So I'm not
What?
worried about them seeing straight heat.
No. What I'm saying is this is the part of the schedule I'm saying the Nets have not hit yet. It's not team specific. I'm saying every team hits a point in the schedule like this. And I'm saying in that 11-game win streak, the Nets schedule didn't look like this. That's all I'm saying.
And I understand that, but also these teams got to go play the Nets too.
Oh, man, you're not catching my drift, bro.
Know what I'm saying? All these teams that are the number 1 teams, they also have to go beat the Nets.
All I'm saying is I'm
So
waiting for the Nets to have
they
this
still
in
got to
their
go in there and
schedule.
beat
That's
Kyrie.
all I'm saying.
They got to beat
And of
Kyrie and
course,
KD.
all I'm saying
Kyrie
is
missed
I'm
half the season.
waiting for the Nets
Kyrie right now
to
every
have
game.
a schedule that looks like this. That's what I'm saying.
But
If
what
you're
I'm saying
they're
is,
playing the
what I'm saying
Knicks,
is,
then the
the
Pistons,
only
then
thing
the
that really
Magic, that's
hindered the
not the same
Nets
as this.
was the
Hold
fact
on,
that
hold
they
on.
never really played together. The only thing that
Right.
ever hindered the Nets was
But
them not
you
playing
act like we
basketball
gotta
together. When
argue
Harden was
something. I'm
there,
simply saying
when
every
Harden
team
was
has a
there,
hard part in their
everything.
schedule.
All you're
We're
seeing
just
right now
waiting for
is
them to see
they
the hard part of
playing
their
ball
schedule.
together.
Right, but we're just
And they
waiting for
got
them
they
to hit
team
the hard
together,
part of
they
their
healthy.
schedule. Go to the 11
Yeah.
games. Go to the 11 games. I guarantee it didn't look like that. It's not
It
about,
don't look like
they
that.
have to play the next 2. It's not about, it's every team has a piece in their schedule that looks like this. That's all it's about. And all I'm saying is we'll really be able to see if the Nets are ready when they enter that part of the season and
But
they
you gotta
come
know,
out victorious.
they lost to the Heat with no Adebayo,
I'm not talking about
with
any
no
losses that they
Adebayo,
had prior to
no
that.
Butler, only Tyler Hero played.
But stuff like that happens. I'm not talking about
So
any
it's
of that.
like what
All
I'm
I'm
saying
saying
is
is where they are
the
right now.
Timberwolves aren't a good team.
I'm not talking about Timberwolves. You went back to the Nets. I'm talking
No,
about
what I'm saying with the Nets, they are actually a good team. So
they
while we're
are.
saying they got to see the
Net
Celtics, the
specific.
Celtics also have to see them.
So net specific, the Celtics have
Like
the Celtics don't have
they
to see
also
them. The
gotta see
Celtics
them.
have seen everybody. The Celtics have proven themselves. The Nets have to prove themselves. So what I'm saying is the Celtics, the Nets haven't played at this level since until now. So based on where they are with health, with personnel, with the mindset, now I want to see them hit a rough patch, meaning competition after competition, to see how they handle that. That's when you'll know, okay, they have arrived. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they're going to lose those games. I'm not saying they're going to win those games. I'm saying I'm interested to see now with the Nets being healthy, being present, being staffed. I want to see them into that portion of the schedule. That's it.
Well, who else you want them to beat?
It ain't about who else. They haven't played this way none this season. So when they enter
They have
that
the same
tough
amount
part,
of losses as every other
when
team
they enter
that's
that
in the
tough part
East
of the
that's at the top.
schedule, when they enter that tough part, I don't know what you're not comprehending. You go look at that
So-
11-game win streak, I guarantee it doesn't look like the schedule I just read off. So that's
It
what
doesn't
you're
look like
missing.
the schedule.
Exactly. So when they hit a part of their schedule that looks like this, that's what I want to really zoom in on.
So
them.
after
I
that,
want to
then
see
what?
are you not understanding English? I'm going to keep a
Then
scope on
what?
them. I'm going to see how they do. I want to see how they handle it. If they end victorious,
Because
then that means they're ready. That's what I
because
stated.
it'll then be the same way we just dissected the Heat. It'll then be, well, this team
No,
didn't have
it's
this,
gonna,
this,
it's
and
gonna,
this.
it's gonna. You're gonna
This
say
team
they
didn't
were
have
just
this,
battle
this, and
tested.
this.
They just
But I'm
went through
glad I
all of this
mentioned this now,
competition.
because
No,
in
it's
this
gonna be the
episode,
same
we'll be
way
able
we
to
did
go
it.
back.
They just went through
That's
all this
all.
competition. They
Yeah,
won.
so I'm
They're
ready.
ready. I literally said that. I said that. I'm not saying that they're
Okay.
gonna win. I'm not saying they're gonna lose. I'm saying I want to see
I'm
how they
glad
do. That's what I said.
Okay.
Why don't you go buy you a Nets jersey? Because it's like you're not comprehending what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm interested to
Okay.
see with them with where they are. I'm interested to see them play competition consecutively. Not the Magic. No. So back to the Timberwolves. We talk about the Timberwolves. Why are they struggling? They can't get it
They're not a
together.
good
They
team.
gave up a lot of pieces to get Rudy Gobert.
Because they're not a good team. That's why they can't get it together. They're not a good team. So the Nets beating the Timberwolves wasn't impressive.
Then
The Nets
The
ain't
Nets
beat
beating
the
the Raptors
Timberwolves.
wasn't impressive. They did beat the Timberwolves.
No, I'm talking about recently. The
But
Nets
they
ain't
played
played
these teams. They played these teams.
right.
That's what
We
I'm saying.
talking about the
They
last
don't
losing
have the
streak.
record that they have. They
We're
don't have
talking about
record.
the
That's what I'm saying.
Timberwolves and
That's
their
why I'm
losing
saying what I'm
streak.
saying. What I'm saying in their streak, the Timberwolves aren't a good team. With Karl Anthony Towns hurt,
We're talking
Karl
about
Anthony Towns
but
there,
I'm saying why are you
they're
mentioning
not
the
a good
Nets? The
team.
Nets didn't fall in the 6-game losing streak.
So what I'm saying, that's why I said the Timberwolves aren't a good team. That's why they're losing games. They're just not a good team. It don't matter about
Yeah,
the
they
losing
not.
streak or anything. They're not a good team. So fuck about the losing streak. They're not a good team. They have,
but they beat
they
good
have
teams.
firepower. Good, yeah. You just said the Nets may lose to the Spurs.
I mean, but if you
They
look in
can
this
beat
part
good
of the
teams.
schedule,
When you have an
they
Anthony Edwards, when
Cleveland.
you have a person that can go score 30, you should be able to beat good teams. When you have a player that you gave up a lot of your team for, you should be able to beat good teams. We're not talking
I'm
about a
talking about
mediocre team that's
consecutively
middle
though.
of the way. We're not talking about the teams that's the Raptors that can beat some of the good teams and are going to be good, but not going to be the teams. They're not a good team. They're not the top four.
They're an empty team.
They're
They
not the
don't
top
have the
six.
pieces.
They are Raptors. They're a
No, they're not
Dallas.
the Raptors. They're not the Raptors. Oh damn. They're not the Dallas
Like, they're
Mavericks
going to
either.
be like, yeah, they may be 7. They may get a 7-8 seed in the West. Like the Raptors may get a 7-8 seed in the East.
They're not going to get a 7-8 seed in the West.
If Towns come back, they can beat the worst teams in the East and the West and beat up on the teams in the East. That's bad.
They're not going to do that.
They can. If Towns come back, they can.
They're not going to do that.
That's just like the Lakers can win games if Anthony Davis comes back.
No.
No.
You on a whole nother wave tonight, bro.
No,
you putting Towns in the same class as AD?
No, I'm saying the team that they have with Karl Anthony Towns is better than the team that they have with the Lakers, with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is a force in himself, but Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards and D'Angelo Russell it's better than LeBron and AD.
Nah, shut the fuck up. Look, bro, LeBron James chasing that Kareem thing.
He'll win more games than them.
LeBron James chasing that Kareem thing. And AD didn't start playing like this. Look at when AD started playing like this. They were winning damn near every game. He didn't start playing like this until he came back, until he told Darvin Ham, I got your back, coach. That's when he started playing like
But
this.
they were also losing games while he was playing like this.
Yeah, like 1 or 2, like 3,
So shut up.
He said-
So shut up. Like, he's
So
been
what?
balling
No,
with 50-point
but they're
games.
not gonna
What
win.
I'm saying is, yes, with him scoring 40 and 22 rebounds and 8 assists,
They're gonna
you
win
were still losing basketball games.
because he was playing the Warriors.
Karl Anthony Towns 20 and 10. They were winning.
Karl Anthony Towns ain't giving you 20 and 10. He giving you 15 and 8.
But they are, but you see what I'm saying? With a person that can go off for 30 and they're
You going out there early
they're a
season
better
success,
team when
bro.
he comes back. You got one player coming back that they team is garbage right now. At least this team win game some.
I'm gonna put a
lose
scope
some.
on it, bro. We're gonna see when Karl Anthony Towns get back. They still gonna be butt.
The
And they're
Lakers
gonna
don't
be
be
the 12th
but
seed.
like that's what I'm saying. They're still gonna
But
both be
the
trash.
Timberwolves
At
being
least
butt
the
and the Lakers
Timberwolves
being butt is 2 different things. It's 2 different things. They still butt cheeks and it forms an ass. Okay? But it's still 2
one
different
can make the
things.
playoffs and one won't.
Neither one
That's
of them gonna
what
make the
I'm saying.
playoffs.
They
Neither one of
can.
them.
Timberwolves can make the playoffs with
One is
Karl
gonna
Anthony
give you a
Towns,
good game,
even with
and the
AD.
other one. So for the Timberwolves to make the playoff, who they gonna kick out?
Let's see the standings.
Wowzers, guys.
The Kings.
Whoa.
Easy. The Kings.
All right. I just put a scope on it. Get us to the next one.
Easy, the Kings. When Booker coming back? The Suns.
The
Garbage.
Suns? Oh,
Garbage.
man.
Suns are bums right now. Suns are bums.
You tripping, bro. You tripping. Hey, whose man is this? Whose man's is this, bro?
Bro,
Hey,
you gonna win games
yours.
you're losing games. What do you want me to call? You're out there playing against teams and you're
Bro,
losing games.
the man get us to the next piece, bro.
All right, the next streak is the Warriors.
Yeah.
Something y'all can agree upon.
Come on, Nets fan. Be loud and proud for your own team, sucker.
Yeah,
Y'all don't
winning
know.
games. We should win games.
Y'all got a nice home streak going on. Y'all probably got the best home
We in a current 8-game home stand, and out of those 8 games, we won 4 of them. And our greatest competitor during that time, or during that 8-game homestand, the Grizzlies, and we dismantled the Grizzlies, took all the out of them damn birds, right? And then you got the
just growl
Suns.
like a dog.
like a baby.
Like a lot of this doesn't surprise me when I hear NBA players talk about how they go to practice every day and the 12th man is killing a player that makes $40 million a year. Every night in practice. He's killing them, giving them 40 in practice every game, but the owner picked him number 2 and we pay him 30 million. So I don't care how good you are in practice, you're going to sit here and he's going to play. So I'm not surprised when we see other players play well. I'm not surprised when we watch YouTube footage of players hooping. They're in the NBA. They had to go play and practice against all other NBA players when they went to these tryouts before they got drafted. They was killing these dudes. And then they got in here and they took a role so they can make money. So I'm not surprised when I see certain things.
But I think what you ignore.
I think Poole, Clay, and Draymond should be able to win games.
Yeah.
I think a person that can go get you 30. I don't know what Clay gonna get you, but he's Klay Thompson. And Draymond with DiVincenzo, Looney, I think they should win a game or 2.
But I think
you don't have Steph.
I understand
but
that
you
piece.
Got another player that plays like that.
I understand the piece, but the thing that you're forgetting is even when you consider those same players, it's night and day. Home versus road. Home, we're 16-2. Road, we're like 2 and 16. It's literal night and day. So that's what you got to factor in. It's not even at the point, oh, I didn't expect that bench player to play that way. No, it's like, look at how they just getting dominated 30-point game, 30-point game, 30-point game. That's what we're looking at. And then you come to, so it's like, why is it such a difference between when you're at home and when you're on the road? And it's the lack of grit when they're on the road. So I appreciate us playing like the Warriors. DiVincenzo said we need to start playing like the Warriors. He ain't even been in an organization for 8 months. He telling y'all we need to play like the Warriors. DiVincenzo is a nice pickup to replace the talent we lost by losing Gary Payton. And we met up with Gary Payton's team, and DiVincenzo made a play that Gary Payton would have made when he stole the ball from D-Lib. That's a play Gary Payton would have made. Hitting that three at the end, that's a play Gary Payton would have made. So when you got pieces like that that's challenging us to be better and they're actually performing the way we know that they can perform. Now you get Ty Jerome, that's different. He, you know what I'm saying, undrafted. He come in, he's a two-way player. He's showing you he deserved more. You know, when you get Draymond actually stay the whole 48 minutes of the game, he don't purposely get ejected, and he actually producing. You get Jordan Poole playing you like the star that you paid him to be. We're supposed to win those games. And then Klay Thompson shows up, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to be anybody's Robin. You know what I'm saying? Then, of course, yeah, we win those games. So, no, like Quell said, we're supposed to win these games. I'm happy that we're actually winning these games, though, because the Blazers game, we were up 20. We fumbled that. Almost lost the game. But then we showed grit, and we came back and won. So, I'm happy we doing that. I think, you know, we're going to close out this homestand. 8-0. 8-0. What you say, Quill?
I think so, yeah. I think we should. But you got to put some respect on DiVincenzo, man.
Hey, he's a great piece.
No, don't call me I'm playing like Gary Payton. I was this and won a championship before he ever stepped on the
You won a championship when you were injured.
I won a championship and I was on part of the best defense and I was 6 and 7.
Yeah, but you ain't play like that.
I've been doing. We got
none of that.
You playing like this? Yeah, Gary Payton was injured too halfway through here too.
But he came back and played in the championship.
Came through the final run. Yeah, it happened, but we got here because I was playing like this. Playing with DiVincenzo like that. He do this.
All I'm saying is when we lost Gary Payton, it's not the player, it's the role, the presence, the attributes he brought.
So he got healthy.
Everybody was questioning how do you replace losing that pivotal piece, and we found an answer. Exactly, that's all I'm saying. I'm saying we found a piece that's of quality, if not better quality. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, put some respect on that man name.
You whatever, Nets fan.
I see y'all winning out y'all 8 game. The only possibility depends on what kind of sun show up. That'll be the last one of y'all home games.
I mean, with no D Book, no Crowder, no Cameron Payne, no Cameron Johnson.
Who gonna make a jumper?
How long D Book out?
Aiden.
They said at least a month. He ain't gonna be there for that game.
We hoping on Shamet to go crazy, go nuts again. Y'all hoping on Michael Porter Jr. not knowing his defensive assignment another game. He don't play him for them. Like Shamet went nuts, and Michael Porter Jr. didn't realize he was guarding the other wing player. Like when you look at it, he just down and standing in the paint. Shamet wide open, 6 or 7 threes. That ain't gonna happen with us. We do this. We all right.
Hey, this will be good for y'all. Y'all got it. I mean, I got the Hawks, the Pistons, and the Magic. 3 games.
No, the Hawks and the Pistons and the Magic got the Warriors. It's different.
Yeah, talk that talk.
All right. So when y'all play tomorrow night, we'll see.
Hopefully, Wiz come back.
We shall see.
All right, what's next?
All right, so we talked about y'all boys, and it's time to talk about my boys, Luka and company. We on a 5 game. Yeah, we got 5 games with Luka scoring 30+ points, giving us 50 rebounds, 50 assists. Come on now, let's give that boy some praise. Give that boy some respect. What y'all think? I want to see what y'all think. What y'all think about?
First player in NBA history to score 250 points with 50 rebounds and 50 assists in just a 5-game span. So respect. That's balling. And he got about 10 steals and 3 blocks in the midst of that too. So that's balling.
And a game winner.
Hey, ain't he like don't he got like the number 2 defensive rating amongst guards? He playing some D this year, surprisingly. He at the right place at the right. He at the right place at the right time.
Defensive rating because he's guarding guards that don't shoot the ball.
He's guarding the Joe Ingles.
Stop trying to take away from him.
He ain't out there guarding
when he has good nights against the player that ain't scoring.
Stop trying
or
to
they move
discredit
him
this
to the
man.
3 or 4 to guard
Don't
the 3 or 4
discredit
because he's
this
6'7".
man.
Don't do that.
Don't
Do that.
discredit this man
He
because
be
he
standing like he be
normally
guard playing defense like
he
this. He be
he
pointing to the defender.
normally he getting some numbers now because he get the numbers on offense now. He getting
Look, we
some
gonna
numbers
give
on
it to
defense.
you. You just be asking for too much, bro.
Nah,
Just
I
take
didn't.
what you can get.
Nobody say he's
You
defensive
want to
player of the
start trying
year.
to say that's
No,
what you
he's
Nah,
trying to
playing
argue.
historic.
Nah,
He's on a
y'all
historic
snipper
run.
arguing
I'm
like
gonna give him where. Yeah, Luka's on a historic run right now. He's on a historic run. He's playing great. He's playing great basketball. Um, yeah, he's playing good basketball. I'm gonna give Luka where he got it. They play into. He should be having this number with the way they offense is made, and he's hitting his shots. He hitting his free throws. He playing great. He hitting his threes, hitting his shots, hitting his free throws. He playing on all levels. So, and his teammates are playing good basketball too. But let's not discredit the Mavericks on this six-game streak. Luka is playing good basketball, but other players are playing well as well. Dinwiddie has been consistent. Christian Woods has been solid in these games. And Hardaway will give you a game or two where he show up and look like, New York Hardaway of one or 2 days.
So I say with his streak, how long will he keep it going?
we got a tough challenge. We got the Rockets, who's had our number all year, but we got the Celtics and the Pelicans back to back games.
I think it ends around there. But you know what?
But we at home for both of those games, so that's
some
gonna
people
help us.
Some people take the approach of let Luka do whatever. What you will not see though is the triple doubles. I don't think you're going to see the triple doubles in those games. So he might have 30 points, but he might have around 5 or 6 because they choosing to lock everybody else down. That's what I think. But I think between those 2 games, the Celtics and the Pelicans, that's when we'll see that stop.
Okay,
and then he'll get back to it.
Yeah, but it's gonna be interesting in that Pelicans game just because of like where Luka scores from and where they 2 most dominant defenders are, which is to me Valanciunas and
I'm interested to see the Celtics really because he
likes to score in the paint.
Who gonna guard Luka?
You know, JT and JB gonna guard Luka.
Yeah, I'm saying which one of them is gonna do it.
You gonna get Marcus Smart, JT and JB gonna guard Luka. And don't be surprised you see Derek White every now and then.
Al Horford might, if they switch off, it ain't when
Al Horford too slow.
But when he get the switch,
he might take the switch.
It ain't a bad thing with Al Horford or Robert Woods if you try to do that little bring your center out here.
But with the Pels, I want Zion. He ain't bullet. No, I want Zion.
That's what I'm saying. Zion, I feel like
I can see Luka faking hurt that game.
Oh, that's gonna be a good match.
And guess what? We had the Grizzlies. We had the Grizzlies versus the Pelicans. I wanted that matchup. Unfortunately, the Pelicans played 2 games in a row. They were a bit exhausted for that second game, playing a better team that second night. And the Grizzlies took that one, but that ain't gonna be the case this time.
So I see it's a possibility they might rest Luka against this Rockets game tomorrow. Who knows? But the Celtics and Pelicans is going to be a tough one.
Please rest Luka.
But if we win these 2, if we win them games, man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Head's gonna go through the ceiling. We're gonna feel like we could beat anybody.
If y'all win those games, look, good for you. That's good shit. I mean, however, that team is both of them teams beat you already, so it just makes you even.
Bro, all I'm saying is Zion might have to guard Luka if Trey Murphy don't, because the way that they team is set up.
Trey Murphy or Herbert Jones.
Herb Jones, but if Zion guard Luka might be.
Yeah, he ain't bodying Zion.
Luka might be.
I guarantee you, Luka gonna be
the way his jumper hitting right now, he's gonna shoot more. He ain't gonna be going down. He ain't gonna be going down in the paint as much.
Do it.
He's not gonna be able to body Zion.
But I think
step back, the fadeaway, the fadeaway jumper.
The fastest fella in the world.
No, but Luka has the step back, lean, jump,
and Zion has the ability to snatch that motherfucker out the air.
he could jump and block that three.
See how you seen what he did to Ja.
Nah.
And you seen him just guard Anthony Edwards, fool.
They ain't the same on offense.
Well, Anthony Edwards
They're
more
not the
explosive.
same
He's not. He's
Anthony
he
Edwards is twice as fast as Luka.
But
Way
he's
more
not
explosive
as
than
he's
Luka.
not as
He's not
skilled
the
as
same
Luka, though.
offensively. He's not as skilled.
But I'm saying the
all
way
I'm
But you
saying
talking about his
is-
athleticism and shit, yeah.
the way
he's
Luka
way more
scores,
athletic, but
Luka like to go down there.
Luka can score from anywhere on the court. He can score
He's
on any level.
3-point shooter.
He don't have to be. But the way he's been playing lately, the last 6 games,
Get us to
he's a
this last
respectable
street.
shooter.
Get us
He's a
to this
respectable
last street.
shooter. Look, like
Get us
you
to
just
this last
said,
street. We
hold
can
on,
come
like
back.
you just said, Luka's been on a historic run. Don't
He
just
has.
discredit just because
he
Zion
has.
for the
Hey, look, we can come back to it. Get us through this last street. We can come back to
He
it.
gotta play that man. Like,
All right, let's talk about Giannis.
he a freak.
All right. Giannis, real baller. He done joined company with only 2 other NBA players, Wilt Chamberlain and Elgin Baylor. Only players to in NBA history have back-to-back 40-point games with 40-plus points and 20-plus rebounds in back-to-back games. Only 3 people in the NBA has ever done that, and Giannis has been one of them. Do you think that Giannis continues to have these 40-20 games? So he didn't play tonight.
He didn't play tonight, so it might make him a little
rested,
but maybe
or
rusty.
Yeah. Right.
I don't see that. I don't see that.
The next game, so they're going against the Washington Wizards. So if he plays that next game, then I think he'll get it. But I think his next appearance will probably be January 4th when they're going against the Raptors. And I think he has great potential to continue in that game.
Raptors are some, they could be physical.
I don't know.
I don't see him getting 20 rebounds.
Him giving 40 every night. I've seen teams load the box on Giannis, and it get difficult to score that 40, even with him pushing to score the ball. Because it'd be some games where he don't get to 40, but you look at the game and he wasn't actually like being.
So you saying because that's a back-to-back Washington Toronto. So I think he don't play in Washington on Tuesday and he play in Toronto on Wednesday. So either he gonna get the 30-point game in Washington on Tuesday and not play Wednesday, or he gonna be out there getting it, putting in that work on Wednesday. But you say if he play the Raptors, you think the Raptors
He's not getting 40 and 20
top to bottom defense.
Listen, Scotty Barnes, Siakam,
He can still possibly get 40 points.
He's not getting 40 and 20
rebounds.
He's not getting 40.
I could see him getting the 20 rebounds before getting the 40
I can see him
points.
getting 20 rebounds.
Yeah.
They a running gun team, so you're gonna have more shots going on with the team moving that fast. But he's not getting 40. I don't think Scotty Barnes gonna let that happen. I don't care.
Scotty Barnes ain't fucking with that, bro.
Listen, I don't think Scotty Barnes letting that happen.
Okay. I
don't think Siakam letting that happen. I don't think Boucher letting that happen.
So you say it ends. This it. He ain't going beyond 2 games.
This is done. It's done.
It's done. I know you hope it's done because
I don't have to hope. This ain't got nothing to do with
you hope it's done because it makes it hard for Luka.
Don't make it hard for Luka
because he's ahead of Luka.
There's only 2 people that's gonna be an MVP threat at the end of this all.
Giannis would be one of them. Jokic would be one of them. Steph Curry would be one of them.
No, not Steph Curry. No.
Yeah, okay. Steph Curry was before he got hurt.
Jokic and Jason Tatum.
All right,
Steph Curry was not.
Yes, he was, bro. Go back and
he was not.
He's not in the running.
Yes, he was.
Like
I hope y'all
ain't no threat.
presented
He ain't
the
no threat
facts,
for Luka.
opinions, and BS presented by your boys Deuce, Chump Teddy, and Quail, Chump 2, Nets fan. Hey, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, get at us.
Relax.
Right. Tell the man relax, bro.
We ahead of y'all. Still.
But it's the top of the key. I keep going off. Top of the
key. You patch shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it bad. These just my confession. They in traffic, can't get picked off like no shit and duck. Keep one in the tuck. Wife be mad, but bet she still gon' fuck.